Martinez Cuyangan National High School presents its virtual moving up and graduation ceremonies with a theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic.
Graduation is the ceremony when qualified students are conferred an academic degree by the school. It is the best time where our learners reap the fruits of their labor and sacrifices. It is when they pay tribute to the hardships of their parents and give honor to the teachings of their second parents, their teachers. It is the time when they are about to bid temporary goodbye to their classmates, friends, and alma mater.
This COVID-19 pandemic has really changed everything around the world. From our basic routinary way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal.
Today, to our dear parents and their children who patiently waited, finally, it's over. Martinez Cuyangan National High School proudly presents its graduation and moving up virtual ceremonies for this school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic.
So, to start with, the most awaited event has never been made possible without the support of the equally and highly esteemed individuals from the Schools Division of Nueva Vizcaya, led by the dynamic and very hardworking Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rachel Ariana Cecil Six, the very supportive Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Mary Julie A. Cruz Cese, and our active schools district supervisor, Dr. Arnel M. Bacalio. Our dedicated and very young at heart school principal, Dr. Dolores C. Dodon. Other distinguished men and women of the entire academic community, colleagues, members of the graduating class, proud parents, guardians, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant and happy viewing to all.
To begin with, may we all put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we sing our national anthem and Viscayan hymn. Mrs. Flor C. Kayapa, Teacher 3, conducting, to be followed by an opening prayer to be led by Mr. Patricio M. Culayan, PTA member.
Bayang magiliw, kayo's ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa lilim mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupit, di ka pasisigil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong buhaw, may nilagang pula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang sarap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilim. Luha ng araw na luwag at ipagsinta, buhay na
Apo Diyos na dahil tinanggal daw, may mesa, dayaw kita, Apo Diyos, dawatan mi kani Apo Diyos, napalabas ng oras ng kanito, tungkol sa kami, nadaming na dito yung natawag, Apo sa pagdayaw ng dahil tinuwas Apo Diyos, dawatan mi kani Apo, among dagito yung plano, dagito yung extract, at panaka-graduation dagito, at dawatan mi kani Apo Diyos, na pagkakataing, iti Holy Spirit, na kami, at dahito na pagdigi, yung kamaalamin, dahito yung aldaw. At Apo, ipagpupok mo kani Apo Diyos, na dahito yung aktividad din, dahito yung aldaw, at malpas na sa Diyos, at hindi tayo. Kaya na Apo Diyos, pinisyon ng itong lamay sa anak kami, pinisyon ng dalig ng istra, Apo Diyos, ng mga maraming kalagito ng kita. Padayawang kami ng tanong, aming dagito yung tinawag ni Tinagin ng Jesus na po. Amen.
Thank you, Ma'am and Sir. To deliver her opening remarks, may I call in Honorable Kusya D. Palkay, the Punong Barangay of Kayapa, Properties. Let us give her a round of applause.
Muna yung amin, dawatin na ay tayo-tayo niya ni panangkatao po at itumagalagay sa katatayo, ititayo na naangay na graduation dahil anak tayo dito ay high school. So, muna, kadawa ni ako brother Patricio, kulay ang mga dapat ipanarabay ni ako kada tayo. Kasama iti district supervisor tayo ang Dr. Arnel Batalya, ni Madam Principal Dr. Dolores Dodon, Deputy Teachers Pinay-Pinay Eswilaan, nang nanuna sa giti, kapulo ang may nada kayo tatay, dahil na eswilaan dahil pagdaduhan mo, paglipas mo, dahil na pag-alalan. Salamat, dahil na panakaamay, dahil na panakaumbong tayo, dahil na school, Martinez Cuyangan National High School, Kayapa. Agyaman ako na yung kadagiti parintes. Tanay kanda, ikikiris, ipagnatin, kitnay na napalipas na dito yung uso. Di pa nagdadada dito ay ispiraan. So, salamat, kada tayo amin, yung unit ko, member ng nagsaka tayo.
Thank you, ma'am. We now listen to Mrs. Flordelisa B. Nino, PTA President, for her words of welcome. Ma'am.
To our school principal, Madam Dolores Dodon, the three barangay captains, Honorable and Ignacio, of Alasalaksak, Honorable Senior Yunado of Kayapa Proper West, duly represented by Pastor Patricio M. Cuyangan and Honorable Kusya Palkay of Kayapa Proper East. To the teaching and non-teaching staff of this learning institution, good morning and welcome to this sixth moving up and fourth closing ceremony. Since it is pandemic time, so we are limited, but still we should enjoy this simple program. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am, for that warm welcome. our school principal will now deliver her state of the school address.
Cuyangan, who led us in opening prayer. Our Smart Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rachel Aguiliana, CESO 6. The equally smart Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Mary Julie A. Cruz, CESI. The district in charge in Sunstar of Western Kayapa, Dr. Arnel M. Batania. To all equally supportive barangay captains of the 3 adjacent barangays, Honorable Adelino Ignacio of Alang Salaksak, Honorable Simeon Ngaloy of Kayapa Proper West, and Honorable Pusha Palkay of Kayapa Proper East. Our untiring PTA President, Madam Flordelisa Mino, and the candidates for completion and graduation, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning. As this school year ends, I am grateful to express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to everyone for the excellent support and cooperation we extended in this institution. School year 2020-2021 is full of blessings. Big dreams came true. Allow me to name the root of all this golden harvest received in the different areas. Our enrollment this year greatly increased by 10%, from 252 to 277. Our dropout rate is 0%. Our graduation rate and completion rate is 100%. For its employees, national awards down to the school level were received, namely, Ms. Aisalig Mayo, Teacher 2, received National Award as Gurong New Normal and champion in the division level. Mr. Ricardo Cuevas is awarded as one of the regional best research implementer. Mrs. Veronica Dupeño is one among the district's most outstanding mathematics teacher. Mrs. Flor Kayapa and Mrs. Margie Akaman were awarded extra minor awards in the district. Mr. Rogelio Dinulawan and Miss Janet Morales as champion in Digital Duo performer, and the school head as best school office implementer and an extra minor award in the district. This school is recognized as the 2020 Sustainable Brigada Escuela Best Implementer, small category, secondary in the division, and also assessed level 2 in school-based management. For the physical development, I consider this school year, 2020-2021, as the most blessed year in my almost 5 years of stay as school manager. COVID-19 pandemic did not hinder the pouring of blessings. The biggest problem in this school, and the long-time dream of having gymnasium, is now realized through the initiative and collaborative effort of the school planning team, supported by the barangay and municipal local government unit through the leadership of our energetic and dedicated Mayor, Honorable Elizabeth Palacia. The multipurpose building or gymnasium is under construction, funded through Congresswoman Honorable Luisa Loren Quaresma, worth 3 million pesos. Another big project is the repropping along the road that support Martinez Cuyangan National High School site, funded by the Municipal Local Government Unit, worth 600,000 pesos. Thank you so much, dear stakeholders, para sa bayan. The school's success lies through the guidance and support of our SDO family, headed by our school's division superintendent, Dr. Rachel Arliana, and Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Julie A. Cruz, the two chiefs of the CID and SDOD, and the education supervisors. Our education program supervisor, Dr. Nymphanore Aquino, our energetic district in charge, Dr. Batalya, and to our SDO engineer, Madam Caroline Q. Laguna. Lagi kong kinukulit sa lahat ng problema sa infrastruktura. Salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much, parents, students, and especially to teachers and staff of Martinez Cuyangan National High School. Let us continue to perform our duties and responsibilities to the best of our ability. Always remember the Creator, the Alpha and Omega. To God all be the glory. God bless us all. Thank you, thank you. To the candidates, I reiterate, candidates for graduation and completion. And to you, parents, congratulations. May the Lord guide you on your journey. Pahad ni maagaw tayong
Indeed, despite the pandemic that we are experiencing now, we are still blessed. At this point, may we now listen to the message of our district in charge, Dr. Arnel M. Batalya, to be followed by the message of our school's division superintendent, Dr. Rachel Arliana, CESO 6.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I wish your continuous success and happiness in all you do. I know how hard you have worked throughout this school year, combating with bulk of modules and other related requirements. With that, I'm so proud of you. Your great work and accomplishments are even more impressive as you carried them out through modular instruction in the new normal education. Dear candidates for graduation, though our country is beset with this COVID-19 pandemic, whatever challenges or difficulties we face, keep on dreaming and work for it. For you to achieve your goal in life, always remember that God will not fail us. As written in the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Do your best in your studies, allowing God to gracefully lead you what He wants you to be. That's what this graduation theme is all about, is strengthening the quality education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. To the parents, thank you so much for your cooperation and sacrifice for the continuity of the learning of your children, though we know that it has not been easy assisting them, but you did it with perseverance. To all the teachers, thank you for the continued trust and confidence in our department. I am happy for your outstanding accomplishments. Keep on doing good para sa bata, para sa bayan. To all our stakeholders, thank you very much for our collaboration and partnership. Again, let us be encouraged to support the quality education for our children, even in times of crisis. As our DepEd Secretary Briones said, education must continue. Sulong Edukalidad. Congratulations to all of us for qualifying this virtual graduation ceremony. To God be all the glory.
My earnest greetings
to our dearest DepEd officials, our provincial and municipal local government officials, officials of partner agencies, community and civic stakeholders, parents, school heads, administrators, teachers, other personnel and staff, graduates, movers and honorees of the school year 2021's Year-End Rights and theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. We have reached this moment of passage which has come full circle. Our year-end rights, graduation, and moving up ceremonies mark the end of one very challenging school year, a very new learning journey for all of us. The mixed feelings of apprehension and excitement are our companion as we finally grasp the fact and the reality of what we have endured, as we now leave one phase and are about to step into another new frontline, to face new set of challenges, hardship and fears, yet also chances and opportunities as we pursue further our educational vision, goals, and dreams. Though posed with challenges of today, the volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, and digital world, and the test and trial of COVID-19 pandemic, we still claim the victory of a very fruitful year. Whether we celebrate individually, as a family, or as an institution, our achievement of a successful educational year of hurdling obstacles speaks of a milestone that is a testimony of our ability to survive, adapt, and grow. Our year-end rights celebration is a great occasion to gather. Together, we look back to the past and gaze hopefully to the horizon of a bright future. As an educational institution, we did our share magnificently, superbly. We continued the full implementation of our K-12 basic education program through the delivery of the most essential learning competencies and the 21st century teaching turned community and home-based learning through our printed modules and digital technology. We manifested innovative and principled leadership in schools with our school heads and teachers moving heaven and earth so that they may serve and deliver the necessary self-learning modules and learning activity sheets our learners need. We work persistently on building partnership with our stakeholders for our school and learners' necessities, from the generation of resources for our learning materials to the maintenance of safety, readiness, cleanliness, and orderliness of our schools. We see how things have changed. Today, growth and positive shift and transformation brought by the pandemic times are evident in our schools, in the way we serve and deliver. This has, for everyone, brought a sense of solidarity and unified spirit, a feeling of pride on the many accomplishments attained. We remain optimistic of the new talents, new interests, and adaptations, of old repertoire being replaced by new, of former understanding being superseded with new knowledge. Amid the COVID-19 threat, we still live in a wonderful and vibrant community, helped along through by the unending love and dedicated work of all of you great men and women of DepEd. Our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, our chiefs, supervisors, specialists, school heads, head teachers, master teachers, other teachers, related teaching and non-teaching staff. I always say that an institution can only become as great as its people. Evidently, SDO Nueva Vizcaya have formed a roster of accomplished individuals that you are today, making true of our vision of a great Department of Education. We too pay tribute to the effort and sacrifices and love of our parents, our local government, unit and barangay officials have exemplified this special school year. We express appreciation to these empowered individual contributors who took the chance as opportunity to be of greater assistance to our school and community. Let these noteworthy actions from these commendable people be a legacy of brilliant and steadfast service. May it flourish and may it propel the succeeding school years to glorious feat and triumph for those key actors to derive inspiration from in vanquishing present challenges and actively shaping a brighter future for our Novo Vizcayano children. This year's graduation and moving up is also a time of celebration and thanksgiving. Dear movers and graduates, our young people who are our hope, look back with joy and gratefulness to the sacrifices made and resilience exhibited during this year's challenging time of COVID-19 era, of no class, face-to-face interaction, of social distancing and face masks, of modules with its production, delivery, and retrieval, of radio-based and TV-based instructions, of lessons using tech gadgets, of virtual classes and online monitoring, of mobile teaching, home visitation and class homes, of your parents as teachers, and many more new instances of engagement so that your education will continue. You celebrate with pride at all that you have accomplished, experienced, learned, and overcome, and thank the Lord and all the people who have helped and supported you along the way, especially your parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. Today, you, dear graduates and movers, should also look forward with confidence, for you are tested by the conditions of the time. Go forward, onward, and toward to use all your gained knowledge and experience, talents and abilities, all your creativity and energy honed by this pandemic situation to find a way to continue to enrich and better yourself so that you can contribute meaningfully to your community tomorrow. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is a bright path ahead of you. May our dear God bless you always, and my heartfelt congratulations. We at the Department of Education, SDO Nueva Vizcaya, are proud co-workers and witnesses as we again reach this part of the year with so many harvests and accomplishments and much to celebrate. I wish you a happy day and a meaningful gathering. Long live everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness virtually the main highlight of today's event. To do the honors of presenting this school year's candidates for graduation and completion, may we have our very own school principal, Dr. Dolores C. Dodon, to be followed by the certification by our district supervisor, Dr. Arnel M. Batalia, and confirmation by our school's division superintendent, Dr. Rachel Ariana Cesos 6. May we give them a virtual applause.
To present to you the candidates for completion this school year 2020-2021. There are 18 males and 28 females, a total of 46, that they have satisfactorily completed the K-12 basic quality education prescribed by the Department of Education for the junior high school. They are now ready for your certification, sir.
I, Arnel M. Batalia, District in charge of Western Kayapa District, do hereby certify that these 46 candidates for completion of Martinez Cuyangan National High School, as presented by their principal Dolores Dudon, have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for completion of the K-12 basic education curriculum this school year 2020-2021. Dr. Rachel Arliana, the school's division superintendent of the Division of Nueva Vizcaya, they are now waiting for your confirmation, Madam.
As certified by your school heads that you have satisfactorily completed and complied with the requirements prescribed for senior high school under the K-12 Basic Education Program, as your school's division superintendent, by the authority vested in me by the Secretary of Education, I now accept and confirm you graduates of school year 2020-2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grade 10 completers of Martinez Cuyangan National High School, batch 2020-2021.
Cuyangan Angel Joy B. with high honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Gabriel Cuyangan of Kayapa Proper West.
Dilmas Annalyn B. with high honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alcedo Dilmas of Kayapa Proper East.
Dumpol Melissa L. with high honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dulay Dumpol of Kayapa Proper East.
Palkay Pamela May Yu with high honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Payne Palkay of Kayapa Proper East.
Antonio Deborah M. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Domino Antonio of Caballo.
Aquino Floribel S. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Geoffrey Aquino of Alang Salaksak.
Bilag Ferlin B. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Fernando Bilag of Kayapa Proper West.
Bulong Shemaya Rose S. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Enrique Bulong of Kayapa Proper West.
Boyukan Devi Grace T. with honors, the daughter of Mrs. Angeline Buyukan of Kayapa Proper West.
Kalipnas Julian F. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Telio Kalipnas of Kayapa Proper West.
Kujamat Elsa C. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Avelino Kujamat of Kayapa Proper West.
Delmas Lori B. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Tan Delmas of Kayapa Proper East.
Latabeng Wealthy Joy A. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Monse Latabeng of Bambang.
Ngaloy Justin Joy S. with honors, the daughter of Miss Betty Ngaloy of Kayapa Proper West.
Pigangay Norvelin G. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Elto Pigangay of Kayapa Proper West.
Pilo Angelica M. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Elvis Pilo of Kayapa Proper West.
Ruben Jovelyn C. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Sano Ruben of Alang Salaksak.
Samson Mayan M. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Marcelo Samson of Kayapa Proper West.
Sapang Jorilyn K. with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rene Sapang of Kayapa Proper West.
Sayap Jeline L. with honors,
the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Conrado Sayap of Kayapa Proper West. Katawan Rico C. with honors, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Elmo Katawan of Kabalatan, Alang. Cesario Braille M. with honors, the son of Mrs. Imelda Cesario of Kayapa Proper West. Alejandro Felvin M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Epi Alejandro of Kayapa Proper West. Basilang Luther D., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Anson Basilang of Kayapa Proper West. Viete Melvin Jones C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Melchor Viete of Kayapa Proper West. Kakakan Jimmy G., the son of Mrs. Jennifer Kakakan of Kayapa Proper East. Kajo Kenneth E., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Noel Kajo of Kayapa Proper West. Kajo Jajan M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jeremias Kajo Sr. of Kayapa Proper West. Kalipnas Joshua F., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Telio Kalipnas of Kayapa Proper West. Kulayan Jury B., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jopi Kulayan of Kayapa Proper West. Pang Jairus L., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Lorenzo Pang of Kayapa Proper West. Hilario Riomar M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Torio Hilario of Kayapa Proper West. Himo Nilford Zane M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Clifford Himo of Kayapa Proper West. Payando Rex C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Sabado Payando of Kayapa Proper West. Pistola Jerwin L., the son of Mr. Joel Pistola of Alang Salaksak. Segundo Kuhamadan G., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Morris Segundo of Kayapa Proper West. Soltero Shandale M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Sande Soltero Sr. of Kayapa Proper West. Tindo Mender L., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Moreno Tindo of Kayapa Proper West. Basilang Maribel D., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Albert Basilang of Alang Salaksak. Kadjo Michelle J., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rodel Kadjo of Alang Salaksak. Deneng Femi Ann V., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bartolo Deneng of Alang Salaksak. Gantas Norjet B., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Juanito Gantas of Kayapa Proper West. Lakyas Claridel M., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Pedro Lakyas of Alang Salaksak. Mateo Donna G., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy Mateo of Kayapa Proper West. Sinakay Delisa C., the daughter of Mr. Bueno Sinakay of Kayapa Proper West. Wakat Cresilda P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Cristobal Wakat of Alang Salaksak. Congratulations to our awardees, completers, and parents.
Ladies and gentlemen, Martinez Cuyangan National High School proudly presents its senior high school graduates for the school year 2020-2021. For the senior high school graduates under academic track General Academic Strand, Hilario Edina Magshal with high honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Tario Hilario of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Palkay Kentley Upon with high honors, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Payne Palkay of Kayapa Proper East, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Kimo Shania May Makshon with high honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Clifford Kimo of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Antonio Melody Manungkit with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Domino Antonio of Caballo, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Basilang Clarice Joy Mino with honors, the daughter of Mrs. Concepcion Basilang of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Bugnay Adi Shane Bakian with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Roy Bugnay of Luwakan Proper, Baguio City. Kalipnas Michelle Fabian with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Kalipnas of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Kujaman Kiverly Martinez with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Elmo Kujaman of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Cuaban Giselle Alveros with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Modesto Cuaban of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Cuyangan Erica Kenyo with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Noven Cuyangan of Alang Salaksak, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Delmas Vince Bautista with honors, Phil Laila Marshall, with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Elvis Phil Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Kinupkup Marcel Domino, with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Odell Kinupkup, Alang Salaksak, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Bato Jonas, the son of Mrs. Alma Alvarez, Alang Salaksak, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Binayan Noe Sanagan, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Elisio Binayan of Kayapa Proper East, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Vizcalog Alvarez III Balong, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Delion Vizcalog of Alang Salaksak, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Jeremias Cajo Jr. Macsiong, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jeremias Cajo Sr. of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Canor Arvin Dalas, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Arnold Canor of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Quaban Fillmore Cuyangan, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Feblio Quaban of Alang Salaksak, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Ignacio Ayan Jake Sabelo, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Adelino Ignacio of Alang Salaksak, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Kinupkop Krafer Dengel, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Kramer Kinupkop of Alang Salaksak, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Ngaloy Morales Balangge, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Moreno Ngaloy of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Nicasio Kurt Warren Langawen, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Roger Nicasio of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. So these are the senior high school graduates under general academics. And for the graduate under Computer Software Servicing NC2 in Technical Vocational and Anablon Jemar Sangit, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Arnel Anablon of Kayapa Proper West, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. Once again, our dear graduates, congratulations!
We, the graduates of Martinez Cuyangan National High School for the school year 2020-2021, do hereby solemnly pledge our loyalty to our alma mater. We promise to uphold and live up to her ideals and uplift her standards, to live the best of our cultural heritage, to share the knowledge and skills we acquired and bear in all our undertakings. So help us God.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal: to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Sir. Masaya at mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Bago natin wakasan ang programa ito, 6 moving on and post graduation ceremony, ay nais ko pong batiin ang mga guro, mga gurong maunawain, matalino, higit sa lahat sila ay masisipag. Bilang chairman sa barangay na ito, buong council ng barangay Anang Saraksap ay aking pinahihiwati at aking pinaparating ang papuri na kami ay sumasaludo sa lahat ng guro dito sa Martinez, Cuyangan National High School. Nais ko iidadaluan ni Madam Mrs. Dolores Dudon, salamat unay iti napintas na panangipalakad mo, iti eskwelahan para iti napintas na masakbayan, iti ubing na agar-adal ito'y. Ganon din sa lahat na magtatapos sa araw na ito, buwan ng Hulyo, taong 2020 at 2021. Congratulations sa inyong lahat. Bilang isang magulang, ako'y masaya at tuwang-tuwa. Hindi ko sukat akalain na sa hirap ng ating kalagayan, dulot ng pandemyang ito, ay iyong itinaguyod ang iyong pag-aaral sa anumang pamamaraan tulad ng pagmumulyo. At ito na ang iyong pinaka-community, pinamangarap ng makapagtapos at inyo na narating at nakamit. Alam natin, lahat tayo ay naninibago. Maraming naiba, maraming pagbabago at kakaiba sa pagdaraos ng graduation day ceremony kumpara sa nakaraan na taon. Hindi man kayo nakapag-marcha, awan iti suga, awan iti picture taking na personal, importante iti kangunaan kaya nagpaligid kayo iti dahil nga taon ako iti ang anusyo sakripisyo yu babarumutan iti kanang kaawat kinutulong na iti nga maestra iti Martinez Cuyangan National High School. Iti kay panang sarangin manen iti nangat nato atukat iti edukasyon nga isutiin kay panangalay iti kayat yung kurso kailangan tinaatanay nga panakaawat yu iti kakabi nga naganap. Kada kayo iti adang maawatan yu kuma iti adang sitwasyon wenno pagkurangan iti parents kas kuman iti financial wenno supat kanya pa iti nga suporta. Ada kayo iti wagas tat mo tuloy nga dayta nga atarapaat ket ingkay maragpat babaon lang iti panagkakarawan kini ako Diyos nga namatsuwa ket isu iti mabagin nga namnama nga wagas tat mo ikasta ket dagiti panagkarapaat ket ingkay mapagpaligid. Kaya inakulitan iti adang panagyaman kada kayo amin nga teachers iti daytoy nga Martinez Cuyangan National High School iti amos ken panang ragsak yu iti riga nga panang isursuro ng iti building and inta dapat iti barili babaan mo lang dali ingkay pa nami suporta. At ulitan naraksak na graduation, virtual graduation ceremony. Salamat.
Thank you, sir. To formally end our program, let us give thanks to the Lord through a closing prayer to be led by Sir Ricardo E. Guedes Jr. Let us all rise.
Let us bow our heads. Aming Ama sa Langit, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa umaga po ito, ang aming special day for graduation and moving up. Maraming salamat po sa aming mga bisita, sa aming mga kagalang-galang, mga kapitan ng aming mga barangay. Maraming salamat sa kanilang presensya at sa pamumuno po ng aming superintendent, assistant superintendent at sa aming supervisor. Maraming salamat sa kanilang suporta. At kami po, maraming salamat sa aming mapagmahal na pinuno ng aming institusyon, Martinez Cuyangan National High School, sa kanyang buhay, Madam Dolores Dodon. Maraming salamat sa pamilya niya, at po sa pagmamahal niyang asawa, at puno-puno ng suporta sa pangalang ito. Maraming salamat po sa mga kaguruan na nandito po ngayon, at galing po ang nagbigay ng opening prayer. Maraming salamat sa kanyang buhay, sa pagpapasalamat at hinihiling ang aming success ng aming programa po ngayong umaga. Maraming salamat po at dinadalangin po namin na paspasan niyo po ang bawat isa sa amin at malusog at malayo man sa anumang kapahamakan. Meron din po ang aming mga mag-aaral, mga nagtapos po ngayon, ay sana ay matagpuan po lagi nila ang tagumpay ng kanilang mga panurunan, ang profesyon na nais nilang makamtan. Dinadalangin po namin na pamayanan po ito ay lagi pong malayo sa anumang mga kapahamakan. At ang inyong basbas ay aming kailangan, at ang institusyon po ito ay lalong maging mayabong at masaya sa kapaligiran. Maraming salamat po sa buhay ng lahat ng mga pamunuan ng Departamento ng Edukasyon. At ito po ay aming samot dalangin sa pangalan po ng bugtong na anak na si Jesucristo. Amen.